Companies going woke are learning a hard lesson. Just take Bud Light, for example. They're now laying off hundreds of people in the wake of their trans campaign with Dylan Mulvaney. Will they ever learn their lessons? Joining me now, country music superstar, owner of Redneck Riviera and co-founder of Old Glory Bank, and, by the way, old-time long friend of mine, John Rich. Good to have you on, my friend. Man, you know, really good having you back, first of all. But so this whole idea, this whole new idea of conservatives saying, oh, no, we're going to play your game. You started this, leftist. You started the boycotts against conservatives. We can play that game, too. Unfortunately, people are being laid off. But Bud Light, what an amazing example of conservatives voting with their wallets.
You know, it's cancel culture. I'm not a fan of cancel culture. I don't support cancel culture. But to me, cancel culture is when somebody above your head just shuts you off. They kill your channel. They turn your voice off. They cancel you. It's different when we, the people, turn around and in $5 and $15 and $20 increments stop buying a certain product. What happens at that point? I will say this, though. I don't think it's just the right. I think it's people throughout this country that have just had enough of being indoctrinated, and they can't even have a beer in peace anymore. You know, at the end of a hard day, they can't have that cold beer without some type of angle being thrust upon them. And yeah, I think it's making a huge point. And I like what you said about the thousands of people that have worked for Bud Light, people that drive those trucks, people that work in the bottling facilities, the marketing departments, sales departments, lots of people that they didn't do anything wrong. I know a lot of them. They're good people, and they're all getting really hurt over this as well. But that's what happens, John, when you let somebody in with ideology.
The CEOs don't care. They don't give a damn. They're trying to be so woke and so inclusive and so diverse. They don't think about the people that are being laid off. I mean, Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch has lost tens of billions of dollars in market share. Target's lost $10 billion. We just did a story last week about two bottling companies. They had to close plants. They weren't even Anheuser-Busch. They were just bottling Bud Light, and they had to close because the business isn't there. And what you point out, I drive down the road and I see a Bud Light truck, and it's no offense to that driver. I just don't like them. I just don't even like them. You know, it is a sad turn of events. But again, the CEOs, the corporate boardroom needs to start thinking about their customers and their employees, not their woke education.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. To put somebody in charge that obviously despises the customer base. When you heard her comments, oh, these people, you know, they're into crude humor, and they like big trucks and pretty girls, or whatever she said. And we're going to up the game. We're going to come at them at a little different angle. Well, she certainly did. And, you know, the consumer is king at the end of the day. I have a bar downtown in Nashville, the Redneck Riviera. You know, Kid Rock shot his Bud Light bottles up. I didn't do that. I thought, you know what? Let's see if the customers still order it. I'm curious what's going to happen. It was our #1 selling beer from the time I've been open from 2018. It went down to literally zero. Nobody would buy it. So we had to call a distributor, and they picked up 118 cases of beer. And now people have moved over to things like Yingling and other things like that. So they're letting their voices be heard through their dollar bills one by one.
So Bud Light loses, Anheuser-Busch loses, employees lose, bottling company loses, drivers lose. Everyone's losing. Bars are losing. But Dylan Mulvaney, this trans dude, is now charging, John Rich, he's charging $40,000 to speak on college campuses now. The world's upside down, my friend.
Well, hey, I mean, listen, I say live and let live. That's how it should be. If somebody wants to pay Dylan $40,000 or $400,000, go get it. Go get the money. Go talk to your crowd. You know, give a great speech. But that works in both directions. The same thing's going on with Disney, like you mentioned, Target. Same thing's going on there. Listen, they have stepped so far over the line, especially with our kids these days, that I don't care if you're left or right or in the middle. If you're a mom or a dad, you want to teach your kids how you want to teach them. You want them to know what you want them to know when you want them to know it. You're the boss, you're the king and the queen of that house. And when the government or corporations start to take that away from parents, I don't care what their politics are, you're going to see pushback like this.
Indeed, indeed. John, I got to go. You have a new song out. I'm offended. All people should go check it out. Again, going to come see you in Nashville, my friend. You, Kid Rock, a couple of people I'm going to love to hang out. And I'm not going to have a Bud Light, even if it's free. I hope you're not even serving. John, really good talking to you.
Thank you, Eric. Good to see you.